Hi, good afternoon, and welcome to day 16 of the Think Outside of the Box challenge for Praise Dance leaders. And we're still focusing on 5 ways to structure your praise dance rehearsal. But today I'm going to talk about the word delegation. Ooh, scary. And I know that's very scary for control freaks and people who like to be in control, who are very hands-on. This challenge is dedicated to you. So if you are somebody who knows that they are in trouble, they are drowning, they're set on fire, but they refuse to drop and roll, or they refuse to get a lifeguard and ask for help because they are so hell-bent on doing things for themselves, this is dedicated to you. So again, we are going to focus on delegation. And what does delegate mean? So it means to send or appoint as a deputy or representative. So again, it's a very simple definition, but as a praise dance leader, like I said, if you're the type of person who's a control freak and who believes that, you know, things aren't going to be right unless I do it, or if you want something done right, I got to do it myself, this challenge is dedicated to you. So again, as a leader, and, you know, I make light and I make fun of it, but I do believe there are leaders out there, you know, who are just hands-on and do not want to let go for the life of them. And that could be because of pride or because of ego. But as leaders, you know, if we have too much to do, we have to learn to, you know, share the responsibilities. It doesn't mean that you're going to be booted out of your position or that somebody's taking over. It's just a matter of being wise and just sharing the responsibilities. You need help with the praise dance ministry. It's too much, you have too many people, or it could be a small team and, you know, your pastor or whoever is over you has put a lot on you and it's just too much to bear. It feels like work. It doesn't feel like, you know, ministry. It feels like a second job, and, you know, you realize you need help, but you refuse to do it. So again, being a leader, you have to stop and you have to be wise and you have to be prayerful, and you have to learn to, you know, delegate some responsibilities and choose the people that you trust. And I'm going to talk about 7 ways that you can do it. So the first one is pretty fun, and it's very challenging for, like I said, those who are very hands-on and don't know how to share. So the first one is let go. If you're going to appoint people to share the work and responsibilities of the ministry, you got to trust them and you have to just let it go. You have to trust that the work will get done. You got to swallow your pride. You got to stop being paranoid. And what you want to do, just to help you out, start off small. So appoint somebody to be the attendance person or attendance captain. This is just an example. So you're going to choose that person. If somebody's always absent, and I talked about this in other videos before, have them, you know, do a checklist of who came and who didn't come, and then you're going to appoint them, you know, to collect numbers from all the praise dancers, you know, to call them if rehearsal is canceled due to a snowstorm or whatever, or if you're out sick, or if the church is closed, or whatever happened. Your attendee or your attendance person is going to call everybody, you know, and do a roll call and let them know what's going on, or send out emails. So like I said, start the task off small. Instead of you doing everything, you now have help, and you have to trust that person that you appoint to do the job. So again, number 1 is just letting go. Number 2, devise a system, and the system is going to be in 4 categories, and you can do it however you want to, but you have to break it up into 4 segments. So 1 is the core management. Core management is still the leader's responsibility. They're still responsible in charge of, you know, intercession, praying for the team. They're still going to select the praise dance songs. They're still going to do the main choreography, and they still run the rehearsals, you know, as far as the time frame and the scheduling, you know, with the warm-up, the biblical devotions, and the choreography, how it begins and how it ends. The leader is still in charge of that. Praise dance garments, the praise dance leader is still going to choose the praise dance garments for the team and how things should look, and accessories. Again, they're still going to do the choreography and also management of events. And what I mean by that, they still know when they're going to, you know, minister on what Sundays, or if they got invited to minister at other churches or fellowship with other churches. So that is the core management of the praise dance leader. Category 2 would be you choosing an assistant. An assistant would be in charge of public announcements. So 1, like I said, they would be in charge of emails, be in charge of phone calls, attendance, who was present, who was absent, ordering, and, you know, the shipping out of praise dance garments, you know, the measurements of the garments, the sizes and stuff, to see how the garments just fit, and they can also be in charge of notes and meetings. So when they have a meeting and stuff like that, the leader can assign the person take notes and then email it out to the praise dancers, and be in charge of writing down the agendas and the goals that the leader have placed. So again, you're just giving the assistant a lot of secretarial work, so whatever you put verbally, they will write down, and make sure that the praise dancers have it, and everybody can be on one accord and know what's going on. So again, that's a lot of secretarial stuff that the assistant will have. Category 3 would be a dance assistant. So that would be like a co-captain. They can be in charge of warm-up or assist you in choreography. They're not taking over, they're just helping you. But if they have ideas, they will come to you and they will talk to you and say, oh, what do you think about that? And then you guys can converse and, choreography. Like I said, you're sharing the responsibility. The person isn't there to take your job, to take your leadership. God didn't choose them, God chose you. All you're doing is just trusting the person and sharing the responsibility. So with the co-captain or with the co-leader, like I said, they're going to be in charge of warm-up and assisting you in choreography. Or if you come late, they can start off with the warm-up and they can help you out. And what I mean by assisting in choreography, if you have a really large team and you have a group of strong dancers versus weaker dancers, what you do is split it up and make it easier for you. So you can have the stronger dancers and you can move forward, and then the assistant can have the weaker one and take their time and teach the steps and make sure that they have it so they can catch up with the stronger dancers, or if you want to combine it or however you want to do it, but you have help, you're not doing it yourself. So that's what a dance assistant or co-captain would do. Also, they can help out, pass out a lot of devotional materials. So instead of you running around the last minute, especially if you're coming late, if you're running around the last minute, trying to pass out devotional stuff and Bibles and everything else, your assistant is there to help you. So if you can call the assistant and say, hey, I'm running late, but can you do such and such for me? You have help. You can relax, you can breathe, the ship will still sail, everything will be okay. So that would be just some of the responsibilities of a dance assistant. And number 4 would be, a help aide. So if you need somebody help with transportation, getting the dancers dressed when, they're out doing ministry or something like that, or, staying behind and cleaning up the sanctuary, just make sure everything's okay, you can assign those people. So however many tasks that you have, you want to break it up into 4 categories, and you want to delegate those responsibilities. So that's number 2, devise a system. Number 3, play your hand. Get to know your team's strengths and weaknesses. You want to select responsibilities to those that you know who are going to do a good job and that's going to excel in that area. So the key when you do that is consistency. Make sure that whoever you choose, that they are consistent in what they are doing. So number 3 is called play your hand. Number 4, be specific in what you want. It's okay to give instructions on how you want things done. Nothing wrong with that. Every good leader does that. So don't assume that people know how you work. You have to be very specific and write down how you want things. So for example, if you want the attendance done in a certain way, if you want names in one column, if you want present in another column, if you want absentees in the 3rd column, and you want phone numbers in this column, then have that person write it down. So if you want to do it on an Excel sheet, if you want to create a table in Microsoft Word, let the person know so they can do it your way, and then you're not upset at the person who's helping you, because it's not their fault, it's your fault, because you should have told them how it was done. So as a leader, you have to be specific in what you want and write down the instructions, and that's number 4. Number 5, don't be afraid to teach. I don't know what it is with leaders who really have a problem with control. Maybe it's an ego thing, they're paranoid, I just don't know, but you have to learn how to invest in others when you are sharing your responsibilities. It's okay to have help. Get out of the mentality of, well, if I want things done right, I have to do it myself, and if they don't do it, then the whole Rome is going to burn down to the ground, it's going to crumble. No, you have to, like I said before, let go and trust, and don't be afraid to teach. What you are doing, you're investing in somebody and you're ministering to their need. You know what, you could be pushing them into their purpose, into their destiny, and helping them grow. So like I said, see it as an investment and not a takeover. Number 6, what you want to do is trust but verify. So again, whatever responsibilities that you are giving out, trust them to do the job, their way. You can't stand and hover over them. It's like, no, that's not how I want you to do it. You can't do that. You have to trust them. Let them know that, I trust you. You can do this. I'm going to back away and, let you do it. You have the instructions. So, of course, they're going to do it their way because they're different from you. They have a different personality. They have a different way that they work. They have a different way that they get things done. So it's going to be different from how you do it. You have to trust that it's going to be okay. But verify. What I mean by verify is, check-ins like, hey, good job, but I just want to remind you that I need this by Friday, or I need it by next Friday, or I need it by a week from now. So it's okay to put deadlines and, dates on things, but just let them know that, thank you so much, but I need it done by this time. Number 7, which is the last one, show appreciation and encourage dialogue. Thank them publicly. Let the praise dancers know, like, hey, Sister Brenda or, Brother Jamil is, helping me out with the ministry, and I just want to let them know that they're doing such a good job. I thank God for them. I love these guys so much. I was so overwhelmed, blah, 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 blah. Big them up. Show them appreciation, show them love, pay them respect, let people know that they are helping you within the ministry. Plus, that makes them feel good, that they, are doing a good job, and, you really appreciate them. So you can do that publicly, or you could do it, through an email or through a card, but just let them know that you appreciate them. And, ask them questions like, hey, is this too much for you? Is there, something that I need to make a little bit more simpler for you? You're not taking the job back. Don't be an Indian giver. That's not what this challenge is for. You're just trying to engage in dialogue and, get their opinions. And if they see that, if we could do it this way, this could be so much quicker, and then this will help you out. If they have ideas, listen to their ideas. Like I said, it's not a takeover. It's not about, you being incompetent and doing a bad job. You have to learn to let go and trust and encourage dialogue. That way, you're practicing that open door policy, and, you're teaching them about ministry. Like I said, it's not about you. It's about the whole praise dance ministry, the dancers and the assistants and the leader as well. So you guys are, working on one accord and one unit. So that's the 7 ways that you want to delegate to a team. Here's the challenge of the day. I am excited. Are you ready? So the challenge of the day, think about what you need help with, and sit back and, really think about this. Pray about it. Like I said, you would know because you're the one who's stressed out and who's irritable and who's angry, and you need help. So it's just a matter of you sitting back and being honest with the areas that you need help with. Like I said, number 2, pray about who you want to select and help you with the responsibilities. This is something that you really need to think about, and you definitely need to be prayerful about. You can't trust everybody. Though you need the help, you have to pray and ask God, like, all right, God, I don't know who to choose. I'm overwhelmed, but who will help me, take this dance team to another level and just grow them and mature them, and not be behind my back and backbite me and gossip and, just do treacherous things to me. So you want to be prayerful about that. Number 3, think about who you want to invest in. Like I said, it's about ministry. Who do you think that you can trust would be good for the position that you want to help you with the ministry? So that's the challenge of the day. 1, think about the areas that you need help in, whether it be choreography, whether it be transportation, whether it be help in selecting the praise dance garments and the ordering, shipping, whatever areas that you need help in. Number 2, pray about who you want to select. And number 3, think about who you want to invest in. And that is the challenge of the day, guys. And I will see you on tomorrow. Be blessed. Subscribe to this channel. If you need a free copy of a praise dance workbook, click on the link below and you can download the free praise dance workbook for your praise dance team. And I will see you tomorrow. Please comment in the box. Be blessed, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.